You want to travel the world but you don't have a lot of money? My name is EverTopTube and this is how to travel around the world for cheap. In this video I made a list of coolest and cheapest travel destinations from around the world. Before we get started, if you like this video, make sure to give a thumbs up, share with your travel buddies and subscribe. Number 1. Thailand. There's a reason why Thailand remains so popular with backpackers, and yeah, where else you can get a private cabin on the beach for 10 bucks, an hour-long message for 5 and amazing street food for 1 bucks, only in Thailand. It's got idyllic islands, a rich culture, the best food from Asian kitchen, and so on, and all available often at staggeringly low prices. Next up, Cape Town, South Africa. Situated at the southern tip of an African continent, Cape Town has it all: good beaches, great weather, wine, and safaris nearby. Not to mention an awesome blend to European and African culture. Cape Town may be far away, but once you are there, it's one of the best overall destinations for your money. Number 3. Vietnam. So, despite a remarkable rate of change over the decades since the end of an American war, Vietnam remains amazing value for Western visitors. The country's greatest attraction is its sublime countryside, from the limestone karsts to the north to the waterways and paddy fields to the Mekong Delta, with blissful beaches and phonetic cities crammed in between. Then there is a cuisine. Pull up a stool at the po stall and for only a couple dollars you're eating some of the best food on offer, shoulder to shoulder with the locals. Number 4. Uruguay. If you already visited Brazil and Argentina or are just looking for a better value destination, here is 10 to neighboring Uruguay. You'll be relieved to hear you can still find excellent steak here. Plus, there is plenty of lovely beaches to choose from. Head to Cabo Polonio for quieter sands and abundant wildlife, and the gorgeous old capital of Montevideo. Next up, Cuba. Since relations between Cuba and USA are rapidly warming up, there has never been better time to visit this Caribbean island. Go now before it changes beyond recognition, and before the prices start to grow up and up. Hit the salsa clubs of Havana, get caught up in the Headley July Carnival of Santiago, or dip your toes in warm Caribbean at Varadero Beach. Whatever you do, you find it hard to not leave utterly intoxicated. Next up, Prague. Prague remains one of Europe's cheapest capital cities to visit. For just a few Czech crowns, you can enjoy a hearty meal, washed down with decent local beer and so on. The city itself is a beauty, crammed full of history and perfect for leisurely explorations by foot. Number 7. Greece. Don't be put off Greece by the country's economic crisis. If anything, the current financial situation is all the more reason to travel here to support the local people. The situation does mean that the prices are currently cheaper than usual, which is no bad thing if you are on a budget. That means that you might be able to squeeze an extra island or 2 into your itinerary. Pay by credit card in advance by taking enough cash with you for your travels, and you're pretty much guaranteed an amazing trip. Next up, Guatemala. It's not hard to fall under the spell of Guatemala and its compelling mix of natural beauty, Mayan traditions, and colonial legacies. Rock bottom prices make this one of the best places to study Spanish. Once your linguistic skills up to scratch, Jump into one of the country's famous camionetas or chicken buses to explore. Soak up the slides of graceful Antigua or be wowed by monumental Mayan templates of Tikal. Next up, Bulgaria. Often unfairly overlooked as holiday destination, Bulgaria has a lot to offer budget travelers. Not least some of the most deserted beaches in Europe at bargain prices. In addition to its appealing coastline, there is lots of lovely old towns including Varna on the coast and ancient Plovdiv, and a number of dramatic mountain ranges that are perfect for exploration on foot or by bike. And the last country is India. India remains one of the ultimate destinations for budget travelers. There are few countries where you can still travel so extensively and it's so well for so little. If you're after a beach break, you should go for the gorgeous beaches of the temple town of Gorgana for amazing food. It's hard to beat the puris and kebabs of Mumbai street stalls, or head to the golden city of Jaisalmer, from where you can explore the seemingly endless sands of the Thar desert.